What's going on, guys? I'm the Moha Mechanic, and today I'll be showing you how to change your bulbs on your headlights on this 2002 Porsche Boxster. So let's get into it. So first step to removing our headlights here, pop the frunk, and then I believe we have little access panels here that we'll take out and will grant us access to the mechanism to unhook the headlight. So you're just going to come over here to the corner where your headlight's located, untwist this clip here, and then get your fingers back here, pry out this bad boy a little bit, and then if you see here, this boot conveniently has a pull tab on it. Pull that out off, set it to the side, and then go into your toolkit and get this doohickey. If you don't have this, you will be able to do it with a socket, like a 1/4 inch socket or something like that. But since I have the tool with me right here, if you see down in there, there's a little stud, 1/4 inch stud right there. You want to put the tool on there and then twist one way or the other. There you go. And that should be good. Then you can just wiggle it on out. It's going to be connected to its connectors in the back. Need 2 hands for this. So taking it out, for me at least, it didn't come out. If I just tried to pull it straight out, I had to lift the front up a little bit and then kind of bring it out like that. But once you do, so we push here, it'll open just like that. And then we have access to our high beam and our low beam, whichever one is which. And then one of your running lights right there. Your turn signal. One of your other running lights are here. And then turn signal is right here. So they're kind of just sprinkled all around there. There you go. Unplug them. I'm going to replace one at a time so I don't actually end up swapping my bulbs where they shouldn't be. And then these look like you just push it down and go to the side, release a little spring clip, and then replace your new one the same way. Just put it in, spring clip, plug her in, you're good. So the folks over at Oxido sent me over some lights for me to try out. So I'll show you guys. I'm going to install these bad boys and give you guys a review on how I like them. If I don't like them, I'll tell you that. And if they don't work, obviously you'll see it in the video that don't work. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw these bad boys in there and move on with our life. So throwing it in there, there's nothing to indicate polarity on these anywhere. So they must not be polarity sensitive. If they are, womp womp. But we'll figure it out when we throw it back on. Throw it in there, put your key in the index hole, put your spring clip back over, push it to the side and down and around, just like that. Hold it nice. There you go. Now we can do it to the other one, throw it back on the car. So once you got your bulbs back in, you want to take these 2 prongs right here and feed them into these 2 squares here. Acts as a little hinge. And then make sure they're in there. And then line up these 2 pins with these 2 holes here. Once you have it in, there we go. And then push it down till it clicks. Now you can install this thing back into the car, slide it on in. So as you can see here, here's our retaining mechanism that comes in and locks the headlight in place. And here are our 2 fins that help center the headlight in a track. You can see right here, here's one of the tracks. And then over here is the other track. So you're going to want to line these up with that track and then make sure that your little rod here that spins and locks it in is not in the way of you putting the headlight in. It'll sit in, and then I'm going to come back over here, twist it in. Listen to me when I'm saying it, not as I'm doing it. And there you go. Should click right in, and that ain't going nowhere. Now, just do the same thing for the other side. All right, so if your headlight comes loose, or if you put the headlight in and then nothing happens, no turn signals, no headlights, no nothing, most likely it's your connector here fell out and is moving around. Thing I've been messing with, try to get back in. See this yellow piece back here? There's a kind of tab right here. If you pull it down and kind of, if you push it straight down, it's not going to really move. But if you pull it out and down, you'll be able to remove it. Here's what this doobobber looks like. And what it does is once you push this connector through this hole all the way, like that, see how it sits there? This goes into the channel here and locks it in and allows it not to move front and back so that you can plug it in without pushing it out. Mine somehow fell out of that little area, but once I have it there, go behind, and I might need 2 hands for this job to guide it in, but slide it through there and it'll go through that slot. So once you got it pushed all the way up there, as you can see, ain't going nowhere, and you can put your headlight back in. It should work this time. Make sure to put your little dust cap back on when you're done. There we go. Put your carpet back underneath your trim and everything. Run your finger down. Throw it back on that stud. Twist it in and down. There you go. Now, I want to compare what they look like side by side. So here's kind of a color comparison. It's kind of hard to see because they're bright. See if I can change my focus here. Yeah, that's a nice color difference. Very sleek. I like this better. There's a moth on here.
Bother help!
But you can see there versus over there. Yeah. If we see this way, you can kind of see a difference. Over here on the left, you can see a lot more. It's not really fair because the right's being blocked by four-wheeler. But you can see how it dies off a lot sooner than over here. So that's with the high beams. Pretty bright. Not crazy though. And then same thing. See over there, it just shines up more. Hell, it's taking up over here too. Here are your incandescents over here. So that's what the headlights look like at night. Trust me, they look darker in person. And then there's your high beams. Not too much of a change. All right, let's see what they look like with the LEDs. So here's what it looks like with the LEDs. High beams, holy cow. Yeah, that's a lot better. Let's do that again. Yeah. I think that speaks for itself. A lot better than those dim incandescent bulbs. Wow. And here's what the beam pattern looks like from outside the car. Here are the headlights. From outside, you can see the beam pattern. Wow. It really lights up the trees all the way. Look, you can't see anything. Bam, all the trees. That's nice. So yeah, there you go. The new headlights look great and currently don't have any issues with them. This is a early partial CAN bus car. So all of the modules inside the car that talk with each other are ran off of a CAN network. However, none of the like exterior lighting or anything is CAN bus. So you don't have to worry about any of that CAN error messaging. A lot of times with LED bulbs, you'll get like a hyper flashing. These don't do that. So overall, the Oxydo lights did pretty well, and I'm happy with the way they look. So if you found this video informative, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more. And remember, no matter your experience or your skill level. Keep on improving.